You don't normally get these 79s too often.
Oh, it gets to be about, I think about 50-50 now.
Yeah. The last time you took me was December 23rd, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. When we had a pile of snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So bad I had to get you to come and get me at the light. I can remember that.
Yeah, it was kind of a challenging time.
Any plans for Easter?
Oh, we're gonna have dinner. Have my daughter over.
That's nice.
Son and his family, they stay because they got a little girl for 18 months, so.
Okay. Rather than that one snowstorm, I think this winter wasn't bad. Could have been worse.
It was pretty good, yeah, we can't complain.
Rather than that December 21st storm, December 22nd, though, was the doozer.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, that's for sure. Had a lot of stuff.
And I mean stuck for an hour sometimes. Sometimes we'd be running an hour late on some routes. Couple hours. And sometimes the drivers would plan to do another route, but that wouldn't happen. They were signed to do another route. Like, for example, they do the number 3, then the 20, right? That didn't happen because the weather was so bad. They were stuck. So the other route they were signed up to do, it never happened. Yeah. Broken, eh? The My Fair thing? Rather than the wind, it's a beautiful day. It's really warm. I just brought... So you got lucky the last 3 times. Like last sign up, the same drivers that were on the a couple sign-ups before on this route got taken off. Had to go to other routes. So you got lucky. to me yesterday. Didn't you, right? Yeah, I was at Mount Royal there and I thought you waved to me. I was on the bus.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah, and by the time I looked up, I was gonna wave back to you, but you never, but it was too late. I just looked over as you were waving. You had a 78 yesterday, and I saw you. Oh, shoot. What happened now?
Well, it was okay. The guy ahead of me just didn't like the brake on 77. So, he phoned ahead and when he case that triggered it, he was waiting for me.
The brakes were bad on it, eh?
A little bit better. So, 35
Yeah. I thought it might have been an engine thing or something. I'm like, uh-oh, right?
not very often.
Every now and again. Still have, and you know what? The guy before you, I ride with him as well. His name's John. He told me when he was doing Route 3 last sign up, he had to get a bus they had to give him a bus from Spring because there was no more available buses out of VP, and I thought that was crazy. Yep. That's where Anderson comes in handy. If a bus breaks down, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to let buses out of it.
Yeah.
No, I used to do it too when I started from downtown to the bus stop. I always like to sign up on the free buses because they're better than the big buses.
And depending on where you are, it takes half an hour to an hour, but if you're somewhere down south, it takes a little more less time. Not by much, but... One thing I notice about the 79s, they're actually not prone to breakdowns, eh? They're pretty good. The 8000s, they break down a little bit, but they're pretty good. I don't know if you've driven them. The 8000s, the 2007s and 8s. Yeah. And I guess at one point they were out at Anderson Garage at one point. The 76s are for sure gone. But what they did before they retired them, what they did is they moved them all up to Stony. I don't know what the point of that was.
Just the place to park.
Yeah. They would be able to run today, I think, at 76. A few of them.
I don't know if near the end they started cannibalizing some parts. Came from
few running. They may be able to go today, but you're pushing it. That would be already, what, 25 years this year. Some of our 77s are gonna be 20 this month. Some are already 20, and they're going strong.
Well, still going. We need a lot of maintenance.
Eventually, when the maintenance costs too much, that's when the...
Oh, well, they have to keep them going.
Hey, how's it going today?
Good. You have a good
And I guess it's the budget cuts, too.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, a lot of people are saying in a few years, if they start breaking down, I could see in a few years they'll start being phased out, just like the 76s, 75s, and everything else.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to go sometime because it's just not worth the maintenance.
But as a result, they're gonna have to move the buses from Anderson to VP and do it that way.
No. Thank you.
Because eventually when more 77s retire, they're gonna have to bring the 78s and 79s that are out at Anderson to fill in those routes.
Well, you never know. Maybe Big Mike won't even be there.
And a lot of buses that are sitting at Anderson right now, not being used since like almost a year now. They still got quite a bit of life left in quite a few of them.
Oh, yeah, they've got their use.
They're gonna have to get used eventually, because why keep them if you're not gonna use them, right? Transit will find a way. Pardon, what were you saying?
There's getting to be more and more short routes that those buses.
You know, when that big snowstorm hit, a lot of the shuttle drivers had trouble because the shuttles are even worse in the snow.
Yes.
So they put a big bus on, like 52, right? Had a big bus all day, no shuttles. It wouldn't matter what bus you would have, all of them would struggle. You're going off around 10, aren't you, right? Out of service?
Yeah. But,
Getting off at the Heritage here.
have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
What are you having for dinner?
See you
Ham?
later. Hey, yeah, have a good one. Actually, my wife is making chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
We're actually not really sure because my dad's gonna be in Lloydminster for the weekend. He's going to see some friends. So it'll, depending on where I go to stay, rather if I stay at my, my place or I go out to my Uncle Jamie's in Langdon, I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out. Did you pull any April Fool's jokes on anyone today?
No, not really. I was too busy. The dog had a little cut on her pad.
Oh, shoot.
So I had to take her over to the vet, but he thought that she didn't need any stitches, just watch it. I've got some cream to keep it kind of moist so it doesn't get dry and cracky.
Everything okay with the dog?
Oh, yeah.
How did she do that now, the dog?
Sure, we got a couple of spruce trees in the backyard, maybe running around, and the spruce needles start to say.
Shoot, they'll split your head wide open if you're not careful. Right? Like, they'll give you a cut, that's for sure.
Now she just runs around and chases after the birds and squirrels.
She must bark at them like crazy.
Yeah, she does.
Well,
She likes to say hi.
yeah. We're getting off here, so I guess I'm happy Easter.
Oh, well, happy Easter to you too, wherever you go and whatever you do. I'm sure you'll take the bus wherever you're going.
Long weekends, I don't do the buses. Or weekends, period. It's all shuttle, right? So, and like train schedules are down. If I want to catch a bus,
Yes, I know.
So if there's like, yeah, actually quite significant. VP's not open. Only Spring. VP and Stony are closed.
Oh, I know. I work out of VP, so I know they're closing. That's why you got better buses on the weekend because big park's closed.
Was Anderson open on the weekends when they were open or no?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
At that time, I was busy working out of downtown, so I didn't worry about garages. I was worried if my bus showed up.
You know what buses really struggle in the snow? The Arctics too. The shuttles and articulated buses. Because you got the power from the back, not the front, because it's only one engine, right? So.
Very back wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you